Mr. 1000 Reps.
I am Mr. 1000 Reps.
Peace and blessings. Welcome back to the channel. Today we want to go ahead and continue on from our last video where we gave you an explanation on the origins and also on the basic workout 10's. But today, if there's one thing Mr. 1000 Reps wants to guarantee you is failure. So this is going to be our first challenge. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through a whole series of 10 till failure using 1 minute intervals in between for rest periods. The rest of the time, I'm going to use different accessories. I'm going to use some push-up bars, my original perfect push-ups, as well as some weights, some yoga blocks, and my good old handy outdoor bench just to do some additional workouts. Now, at the end of this video, make sure to start over and then challenge yourself to either do the same that I did or more. But one thing I don't want you to do is get discouraged, because the whole point of this is to get strength, endurance, and prepare yourself for the 1000 rep circuit. So if you're ready, here we go. So we're going to start with a basic 10's, standard position. I'm going to use the Mississippi count. If you like, you don't have to count with me, so that way you can concentrate on your form. Remember, stay stiff and also breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth for those of you who are just starting. And for the more accelerated ones, breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, so that way you can make it a little bit harder on your lungs. And here we go. 3, 2, and 1. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Silent style. Ten. 10. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Once again, back to the silent style. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. Woo! That was a good one. Let's go ahead and set the timer for 1 minute and start now. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated. Keep some water by you. Make sure you take your time to rest. You could do some silent meditation. I was getting a little shaky there. We could have gone probably a little bit further. So I'm not going to quit. We're just going to keep working. Whew. Had to feel that one. You got to also remember to flex your whole body. I did a workout this morning, and so I got in about 1,500 reps. So my lats are really feeling it right now, so are my legs. There's no excuse though. So at this point in time, I'm really starting to feel it in my obliques and in my lats and a lot in my shins. I did a lot of calf raises today. So let's see here, 8 seconds. For the next set, I'm going to do it again, except I'm going to use the dumbbells this time, make it a little bit harder. All right, that's 1 minute. Remember what I said about the dumbbell, the position of them, a little bit further out. Make sure you get a good balance. And here we go for 8s. And starting. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. Woo! Let's go ahead and start the timer again. 1 minute on the clock. I think for our next set, we're going to do the yoga blocks. What I'm going to do with the yoga blocks, I'm going to put the yoga blocks separately, have one hand up, and then I'm going to switch it out. So it's going to get pretty hard. Let's move the weights. Let's get the yoga blocks. So years ago, I remember seeing a workout where a gentleman was saying to get your pecs really engaged, he would use a briefcase on one side and then just have the other one on the floor. And so by having that difference, when you went down, it would put more stress on one side than on the other. So, just to make it simpler, because not everybody has a briefcase anymore and or uses one often, I just use the yoga blocks. They're easy to find. You can find them at your nearest Wally World and things of that nature. Clock is up. Let's get back to it. Gonna get a nice little wide stance. And here we go. 6s. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! That was good. Now, towards the end, I started putting my hand up and holding that position for 6 and then going down. Little different variation, but I really wanted to get a little more stress on that hand-arm position so that instead of just being chest when I'm on the way down, it also includes that forearm strength. So, little variation that I wanted to do. For our next set, which is 4s, I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit harder. This time, I'm going to put my feet up on the bench, and then that way, I'm going to be facing that forward to you and just up and down for 4s. Let's go ahead and move the blocks. Now keep in mind, you may not have everything I have here in the Den of Pain. We are in the section of the Den of Pain which is all dumbbell related. So for our beginners, just use them strictly either using the using either the push-up bars instead of the dumbbells. I was going to say dumbbells first. And then otherwise, just do them on the floor. Timer's up. Go ahead and get our feet up and start doing 4s. I'm going to go wide in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was good too. They just keep getting better and better. The more pain, the merrier. Anyway, as you know, Mr. 1000 Reps always says, keep repping. So we're going to go down to 2s now. Just to make it, once again, just show you all the variations. I'm going to do this set with my feet down and my hands up on the bench. Now next to me, I have my sleep cushion when I'm in the Den of Pain. You know how they say, oh, you know, you're arguing with your significant other, go to the doghouse. I get sent to the Den of Pain. So my pillow here is a Bulgarian bag. If you've never seen one of these, look them up. They were made, I think, in Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken. And there was an Olympic coach for wrestling that invented this bag. I've had this for a few years, and I used it for agility and strength. It's about 27 pounds on this one. But we're not sleeping on this set. So let's get out of the way. Let's get prepared. We got 10 seconds. Hands up on the bench, feet on the floor. We're going to go ahead and do 2s. Alarm is done. This time I'm going to do them with my elbows in. Here we go. I'm going to put my shoulders above my wrists. And here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There you go. That's the easiest of them. You really have your body weight kind of shifted, so it's a little bit easier to do them that way. I kind of like to trick the body, so I'll do a hard one, an easy one. So for the next one, now that we've completed the even side, we're going to go to the odd side. So we're going to start from 9's this time. And so by doing that, I think, let's see here. Let's use the push-up bars. We'll start out with my old push-up bars that I've had for many, many years. I've had, like I said in my last video, these push-up bars for almost 15, 20 years, easily. I mean, I've had them for so long, I can't even remember. They were one of my first in-home gym pieces. What we're gonna do with these, I'm gonna turn them this way, because I've been doing a lot with the dumbbells were this way. I was in this same position with the blocks. So we just wanna kind of change the angle. So I'm just gonna do them flat out. The alarm is done. All right, let's go ahead and move the Bulgarian bag. Turn the handles. I'm gonna do wide grip again. My back's already burning. Might as well make it burn some more. Remember, 9's. I'm gonna go back to my Mississippi count. That way I can make it a little bit harder on the breathing, right? And here we go. 3, 2, and 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woo! Really feeling that one. That was not easy. Well, hope you're keeping up. If you're not, take a breather, extend your rest time, and remember, the whole challenge of this is to build strength and endurance. So at the end of the video, even if you weren't able to complete the whole round, start again tomorrow and do it again and again and again, because that will ultimately give you the strength, the discipline, and the willpower to keep repping. We have about 30 seconds for these next set. I think I'm gonna go back to my original perfect push-ups. In the last video, I showed you the new version of the perfect push-up, but I'm actually gonna show you my original 2007 perfect push-ups. So let's go ahead and move the push-up bars. And let's bring in the old school. Remember, these are just straight round, whereas the newer ones have more of a shape, a little bit wider, and the handle is more knurled, which means it has like little curls to it versus flat like this. Nonetheless, they still have the ball bearing. I like these because they're a little tighter to rotate. The other ones are a little bit smooth. So I don't know, it's just for me more comfortable. I guess I'm just more used to it. This time, I'm gonna do them close, elbows in. We're going for 7's. I'm gonna start straight up, then I'm gonna twist to the side. On the way back up, twist again. Remember, one of the essential rules of 10's is don't start counting until you're either at the top or the bottom and you're fully flexed. Here we go, 7's, 3, 2, And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Wow. Never gets old. That's why I love this workout. Just continuous. Remember, basics. Build yourself up to the intermediate, and finally go to the advanced. I just wanted to take a moment and kind of fill everything in, because this is only the first challenge of 10's. There's a whole bunch of different iterations that I can use, and those different styles will affect different muscles. So if you think this is hard, wait till we add the second version of 10's, the third version of 10's, the fourth one, fifth, and man, it'll never stop. The beautiful thing about it is that not only can you do calisthenics, which is going to give you the long-term benefit of using body weight and saving your joints, as well as keeping strong, lean muscles, but we could also do it with weight. So we can actually do it on the bench press, we could do it on the lat pull, and that esocentric and isocentric, basically like isolating the muscles with the weight on the negative and the positive, makes a big difference on the way that your muscles develop, okay? So there's the timer. Let's go ahead and move on to 5's. For 5's, I'm gonna make it even harder this time, and basically I'm gonna go back to the perfect push-up. I'm gonna go a little bit wider, and this time I'm gonna start from this position, and then when I go down, I'm gonna turn them inward. Now, one of the secrets about this is that when you turn it inward, move kind of forward. So you're gonna see my body go forward and back as I'm turning it. The reason for that is that if I'm too far back when I turn this way, I'm putting an extreme amount of pressure on my elbows and wrists. So by moving forward a little bit, I can stay balanced. So we're gonna start number 5. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Man, that was hard. Let's go ahead and start the timer again. We're down to 3's and then finally 1's. For the 3's, I think I'm gonna go back to putting my feet up, except this time I'm gonna add an even tougher variation, and I'm gonna use the dumbbells. So let's go ahead and put away the old nifty difties over here. Bring these out and get them set up. There you go. Make sure you get your rest. Got a little bit of water. Let's go ahead and hydrate real quick. All right. I personally try not to drink too much water while I'm working out because I like to take my body to a muscle-bound state. And muscle-bound, by definition, basically is taking your body to exhaustion. So the more exhausted I am and the more I drive myself through the push-up, or the more I drive myself through a pull-up or a dip, and in this case the 10s, the more conditioning I'm getting and the more, mind and body connection. So let's go ahead, see how far I am. Let's bring these back. Get a good balance. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, kids, dogs, cats, parrots, and birds, we're almost to the end. So for our last set, we're just gonna go back to our basic. We're gonna do ones. The important thing about ones is to make sure that you count when you get to the top and when you get to the bottom. Don't try to speed through them, because if you do that, you might lose some of the tension of being flexed throughout the workout. So with that said, we're almost to the end, but stay tuned. We got new challenges coming up soon. So once I'm finished with these ones, I want to make sure that you stop the video if you didn't complete it, go back to the beginning tomorrow, and then start over, little by little, okay? And make sure to like and comment. In the comment section, let me know if you beat me or not. It's very important that you challenge me as well, because this is not all about me. It's about us as a community. And remember, the ultimate goal is to get to the 1KR circuit. 1KR, 1,000 reps. That's what we're going for. Let's go ahead and move these weights. Get into position. You know what? I'm going to do these diamond style. I think the Wu-Tang used to say something like that, right? Tiger style. Well, I'm going diamond style. All right, here we go. For ones, to finish it out. Here we are. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 8 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. 10 Mississippi. 1 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 Mississippi. Woo! Well, it goes without saying, it's not easy. It never has been, and hopefully it never will be. So remember, like and comment. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to also join you. It's always better, instead of doing it by yourself, to have someone else to partner up with. That way they can just push you to do more. Always remember, play my video in the background so you can challenge me as well. And if you do more than me, make sure that you remember to not stop repping just because you beat me. Go to failure, because if there's one guarantee for 10s, it's that you got to go to failure. So once again, thank you for joining Mr. 1000 Reps, and remember, keep repping.